I love eating parathas and definitely love making them too, especially when I have a fantastic butter like President here. So today we're going to be making a really nice cheese and paneer parathas. Now I'm going to be using President butter for this in various ways. So first thing what we're going to do is we're going to melt some of this President butter with some garlic. So literally I'm actually doing a really nice garlic flavored butter to put into my dough. And then we're going to be proceeding after. So I'm going to be using Tirumala paneer for this recipe. So I'm going to be adding about 200 grams of butter in here, into which I've got a little bit of minced garlic, and we're going to be melting this. Okay, so make sure that you have your flour which is well sieved. I've already pre-sieved my flour and I'm using President salted butter in this. So literally I'm going to be adding a little less salt in my dough. So I've got about almost 200 mLs of garlic butter in here, to which I'm going to be adding a little bit of salt and definitely thoda sa red chili powder to this. So it gives a nice flavor, it gives a nice color as well. When it nicely comes together, it actually starts looking like breadcrumbs, okay? And then to this, we're going to be adding about 200 to 220 ml of warm water. तो अभी हम उसे डो बनने के बाद हम उसे थोड़ा सा रेस्ट कर देते हैं. Now talking about President butter, it originates actually from France, but it's made over here. And believe me, the butter fat content is over 80%, which is way over than the other butters. Which means with this you get a really nice mouth feel. It's creamy, and the best part is that this goes with all kinds of cooking. We have some amazing President butter recipes right here in this channel. Do have a look, do like it, do share it, because those recipes are absolutely priceless. Okay, so while we are kneading, we are actually creating gluten in the dough. Okay, so see, it's coming really nice together. Perfect. Let's roast this dough on the side. I'm going to just cover it and keep it. Now the filling, you can get as creative as you want. You want to do a filling, आपको उसमें थोड़ा सा कीमा डालना है, chicken डालना है, you want to add vegetables to it, the choice is yours. आज की choice है हमारी तिरुमाला का पनीर, उसको हम grate कर देते हैं. I'm just going to add about say 100-150 grams on this. I also have some potatoes which I have actually steamed in advance. You can steam them, you can boil them, you can roast them. So we're going to be grating our paneer here. Okay. Now I'm going to be adding some chilies, some onions, some jeera, some haldi, a bit of nice green chilies, red chilies, a bit of chaat masala. You know, बिल्कुल चटपटा, delicious, buttery paratha हम बना रहे हैं यहाँ पे. Next, we're going to be adding our aloo in this. So we have grated potato, we have some paneer, thoda sa namak, swad anusar, thoda sa chaat masala, lovely doubly. Green chilies, I just love green chili. Red chilies, and I just love them even more. You know, there's a lot of love and feeling in this recipe, as you have in most of my recipes. So we've got our filling here. This becomes a really nice filling for if you want to make an aloo paneer cheese toast and fry it with President butter, salted, unsalted. It's just amazing. We are making really nice 3 lovely parathas. One is going to be enough for you. So we've got our dough balls here. I've got my filling resting in the fridge. Now let's roll it out a little bit, fill it, and then roll it again. So we have our filling here, to which I'm going to be adding about 50 grams of President mozzarella and cheddar cheese mix. Great for pizzas, by the way, if you're into making pizzas. I'm going to make small balls here. So about 50 to 60 grams, no, I would say about 75 gram balls. I mean, it's up to you. You want to add more into it, you're more than welcome to. So I've got these balls ready. You're just going to roll it out to a little disc. Then we're going to put a nice piece of filling and we're just going to bring it together. just like this. Put a nice pinch onto it so it all comes together really nice. The excess ones we just take out, and we have our first dough ball. If you have any other recipes which we can use President butter, I'm more than happy to send you some goodies, some butters to your homes where you can actually get a butter on the house from me. You can cook some recipes, you can send it back, and believe me, I'm going to cook this, the same recipe what you have cooked on this channel. That's the deal. Now it's time to cook. Lovely. So we've got our parathas which you're going to make nice and crispy. As you know that when you are actually making parathas, you have to juggle a little between the flame, temperature control जैसे हम chefs बोलते हैं. मैंने actually उसमें कुछ नहीं डाला है. Okay. So I'm literally first starting to lightly bake or pan roast my paratha. Halka sa on both sides. And after that, I'm going to be slicing up some President Unsalted Butter and slowly basting it. It's beautiful feeling. We have enough butter in the dough. और हमारा जो तवा भी है, it's one of those non-stick types. But even if you're using a cast iron tawa, which I normally use, that's good enough as well. So I'm saying at this stage, you don't really need to put anything in the tawa, okay? और जब ये करने के बाद, when we start cooking them further, that's when I'm going to be adding our President salted butter to it. Wow, look at this color already. Can you believe that? अभी हम डालेंगे इसमें थोड़ा सा butter. Is that thoda? Butter is never enough. Wow. So I'm going to turn my flame completely down now. And then we're going to be adding a little butter on the top as well. Now, wow, look at that. So we've got a very nice, beautiful, lovely colored, almost like a bronze to brown color. The color is slightly on the reddish brownish side. It's because of the red chili powder which we have. It also has a garlic on this. I'm going to be adding just a little more butter here. It's time to flip it again. And look at that. That's what I call a paratha. So while I am got two more to go, which I'm going to do on the side, and it's time we just actually plate this up, add some butter to it. So we have our lovely cheese and paneer paratha ready, along with some potato. And uske liye I've made a fantastic tandoori masala butter using President salted butter. So this is just to enhance the experience that we are going to be adding some of our compound butter, as we call it, to this. Beautiful. Whoa, what a paratha, what a butter. Oh my God, looking like a wow. Delicious flavors. That butter goes down so well with this. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, like how I'm really enjoying eating this. Do like, do share, do subscribe, and some fantastic recipes using President butter coming all the way. See you soon.